So in today's class, we'll be discussing the characteristics of a computer under the chapter Fundamental of Computers in IT, Information Technology. So, characteristics of computer, you can see speed, diligence, versatility, intelligence, accuracy, memory, and storage. All these are the characteristics of computer. We'll purchase a computer which is of cost at least 60,000 rupees, a good computer, and it will have some good properties. Then only will purchase the high end product. So see, if I see that 2 plus 3 you calculate, so you can say that okay, it's fine 5. But if I see that 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10, you cannot do it. But computer, it will give 2 plus 3 the same rate, it will give the whatever I have told to calculate in speedy way. So that also it will do. So it has the speed. That's why which is beyond of our scope, human being. So that's why we are depending what we are depending on the machine. What machine is doing, what we are doing, is doing in faster way. What we are doing, there is a limitation. Okay, what machine is doing, that also we can do, but with some limitation. So that's why what we are doing, we are giving the instructions to the machine that we offload our job to the machine to do it, because we know that machine will do it perfectly, quickly and with accuracy. Accurate value also it will give. Where some difficult calculations are there, we may do it, we may not do it, we can take much more time, but computer will not take much more time. Complex calculations are there, launching of satellite and fraction of second matters, otherwise crores of money will be in water within a second, within a fraction of seconds. So do that kind of accuracy is required, which is done by the computer. So speed is there. Diligency, I would say, uh, versatility. If you discuss first, that many work it can do at same time. It is versatility, like multiple tasking it can do. Hmm? Like you are listening the music, okay, and you are typing something in the computer, you are doing internet as well. In internet also there are 10 sites you have simultaneously open, okay, then you are looking enjoying the movie as well. Some movie is going on, some portion is interesting, you are observing, otherwise you are doing your own job. Your printer is also on, it is doing the printer. So computer is doing, printer is printing, but the instruction is giving from the computer. So it is printing, it is you are listening music as well, you are typing the data in the word processing, word processor software, you are observing the internet as well. So multitasking versatility is there. That's why you purchase the machine, you purchase the computer. So versatility is there. Then diligence is also there. Diligence, working for long hours. See, if I tell you that you do 8,000 any work, if I tell you do it for 8 hours or 10 hours or 24 hours. So if I say, okay, say I am a good boy, or I am the student of Kamal Model School, say this sentence, okay, 1,000 times. So after 5 times you will be tired. After 10 times you will be tired. Then you will ask for food, then you will ask for water, you will ask for, to go outside to roam around your, yeah, otherwise your headache is there, okay. Then you require all kind of facilities. Long time walk is not possible without having a break, whether it is a small break, whether it is a long break. But in case of machine, if I write an instruction and say that okay, 1,000 times you print it, it will give within no time. It will give 1,000 times. If you say printer that okay, print 1,000 copies, there is a letter or there is an invitation card you have to send to the 1 lakh people, so it will print 1 lakh copies. It will not say you anything. You just uh, put the power on and give ink should be there. Whatever it required, that input should be there. So it will give you output. There is no harm. It will not create any problem to it. So that is diligence. A long hours work in call center. There are three shift job. 8 hours, 8 into 3, 24 hours. That's why it's said na 24 into 7. 7 days or 24 hours working. There, human being is to change. Staff used to change after after every 8 hours. Staff will go, and next whose next duty is there will come, but machine is fixed there. They will using that machines only. So 24 hours that those machines are working. So that is diligence of a machine. Okay, so let us see one by one. And accuracy also, computer will give us the accurate value. If I say you that divide 22 by 3, so precisions, there will be a problem for us to give the precisions, but computer will give us within a second. Then memory is also there, whether it is a permanent memory or there is a temporary memory. But memory, I mean holding the data, it can hold the data. Memory power is there. Okay, storage, temporary memory, here it is called memory, and permanent storage, that is the term is given storage here. And artificial intelligence is also there. That is overall called characteristics of a computer. So here you can see the speed. uh, a typical high-speed computer can perform about 3 to 4 MIPS, million instruction per second. That is the speed of the computer. Okay, how many instruction it can, process. So 3 to 4 million instructions per second. That is the speed of a computer. Versatility also you can see the one it is doing the. I mean, it's the ability of a computer to do variety of job with ease. I told you that listening music and then getting the printout at the same time, then you are doing internet as well, you are doing word processing as well. That is there, it is discussing that you are doing word processing package as well as salary of employees of an organization you are doing, so that you can do. Then accuracy also, not only does the machine perform variety of jobs uh, with high speed, but also does with them with high precision and accuracy. So accuracy is also there. uh, the errors that one may see in output produced by the computer is not because of the machine. If it give the error, that means somewhere we have done the mistake. That is we have given the wrong input. Wrong, if I give the wrong input, always it will give the wrong output. That is called GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. GIGO, GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. That means if I give the computer wrong input, it will give us, that is garbage input, it will give us the wrong output, that is called garbage output. So garbage in, garbage output will be there. Then diligence, already I have told you. Another noteworthy feature of computer is its ability to perform the same tasks repeatedly over and over again without getting bored. So repeatedly for long hours it will be working. There will not be any problem. Memory also, I have told you that it has the features of memory. However, the computer's main memory is volatile. The primary memory, it is volatile. Volatile means as long as power is there, the data is there. When power is off, data is also off. That is called volatile memory. And therefore computers are provided another form of memory that does not fade away when power is switched off. That is called secondary memory. प्राइमरी मेमोरी का एग्जांपल रैम है, रैंडम एक्सेस मेमोरी, एंड सेकेंडरी मेमोरी हार्ड डिस्क है, where the data will not be lost when power is off. Floppy disk, pen drive, hard disk, CD, ROM, all these are secondary device. Then we have intelligence as well. Here you can see that in early days, although computer possessed striking characters, yet a prominent drawback was that they were merely dumb machines which were programmed to perform certain tasks. Okay, even with the advent of artificial intelligence technique, we now have machines which can drive a car without a human driver or play chess against the best players. So that artificial intelligence nowadays is there. Even that is also used for camera also, like when we are on the road driving car jumping the red light, camera used to catch. That is also artificial intelligence it is using, because when you are crossing, that intelligence is there. So when a car is crossing, bypassing the red light, then only it will capturing the not only capturing the photos, also create the challan to the that particular number, car number or bike number. Okay, now next we will be going for components of computer. Better in components of computer. So in my previous recording also already I have told you the computer is a combination of hardware and software. Okay, hardware are the physical components of computer like motherboard, memory device, monitor, keyboard, etc. While software is the set of instructions given to it or in terms of a program. Okay. Now, every task given to a computer follows an input out process output cycle. Whatever the task we used to give to the computer, it follows the IPO cycle. What is IPO cycle? Input, process, output. That means we are giving the instruction as input, then it processes the instruction, then it gives the output. If I take the example, simple example, we have given 2 plus 3, that is the input. It will do the processing, addition processing, and it will give us the result, that is 2 plus 3, that is 5 it will give. So it needs certain input process, that input and produce the desired output. The input unit unit takes the input, the central processing unit does the processing of the data, and the output unit produces the output. So in case of input unit, what are the input unit that will take the input? Keyboard, mouse is there, and in the central processing unit there is ALU, arithmetical logical unit, control unit. Okay, then primary memory is also there, then secondary memory is also there. All these are there in the CPU, and finally it will show the output on the monitor, that is also output device, or it will give the printout through the printer, that is also output device. Okay, now that is the components of computer. We can little bit know about the primary memory. Data stored in primary memory is directly accessible by the CPU, and the data in the primary memory, as long as power is there, data will be there. When power is off, data will not be there in the primary memory. The input received in the above steps are stored in the computer memory called random access memory. Okay. Then primary memory is directly connected to the CPU. It is also called main memory, primary memory, or working memory. So random access memory, primary memory is of two types, and that is RAM. Two types, that is okay, random access memory. This it is primary volatile memory, already I have told you. Once the power is, as long as power is there, it will be there. And there are two types of RAM. There's DRAM, dynamic random access memory, and SRAM, static random access memory. We can see the difference here. One is inexpensive, another is expensive. One is used in the main memory as a DRAM, and it is used in the static random access memory used in the cache. Okay, SRAM slower than SRAM. DRAM is slower than the SRAM, and SRAM is faster than the DRAM. DRAM uses less power, whereas SRAM uses the more power. So that is the difference between the DRAM and SRAM. And another primary memory that is there is ROM, read-only memory. So it is generally used in startup operation. ROM is there, read-only memory. There some instruction already is given from the manufacturer. So what it is job to load the operating system from the hard disk to the main memory. That instruction to load the operating system from the hard disk to the main memory is fed into the ROM. So it is generally used as startup operation of the computer. Okay, so it is a non-volatile primary memory. Okay, further non-volatile means as long as power is there, so if even if power is not there, this